Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and in today's episode of Design Team 101, I will show you how to add a watermark to your project photos using Canva. I always recommend Canva because it's free and you can access it in a browser, which makes it very easy. It also has some paid advanced features if your needs continue to grow beyond what is available for free. If you're a part of a design team, you'll likely be asked to add a watermark to your project, and even if you're not, I always suggest a personal watermark is also a good choice. You want to start by clicking that Create a Design button in that upper right-hand corner and choose the handy template of Instagram post. Certainly you can do this for your YouTube thumbnails as well, but today I'll just show you how to watermark your post for sharing on Instagram. Once you create your design, you have this blank canvas that's already sized to 1080 by 1080, which is the recommended size for posting on Instagram. Next, click the Uploads button, and then you can just drag and drop your project photos as well as your watermark into this left-hand pane, which will show you the photos in your library. Next, we need to add those images to our canvas to the right. All you have to do is just click on the photo. You can see that added it to the canvas. Then right-click and choose Set as Background Image, and that will automatically scale it to fit the entire canvas. And it as well sets it as the background so that as you're placing things on top, it actually stays in place. However, you can continue to edit and modify by just double clicking. And as you see, I've stretched this to make it larger and fill the frame a little bit better. There are some basic filtering and photo editing options like brightening your photo, which I'll do on this one. And as well, you can even rotate the image if you want to line things up so that they look a certain specific way. All of this can be done for free, and this is why I like to recommend Canva. I then will just click on my watermark. This is my personal watermark. I keep it at very high resolution, so I'll go ahead and scale that down by just clicking on one of the circles in the corners and then moving that so that it's the size that I want. I can also move my watermark around, and I have all the same image filtering options. I suggest, though, if you are provided a company watermark, to not play around too much with these settings. I would use it as it's been designed. Maybe if you do need to scale it up and down, that is an option. For my personal watermark, there's also the ability to set the transparency. So if you're using this as a true watermark to be displayed over top your image, you might want to have some transparency so that the project is still slightly visible behind it. Again, those are options totally up to you. If you are using a company watermark from your design team, I would check in advance before tweaking it too much, especially if you are going to make some tweaks beyond just scaling it up and down to fit your project. Sometimes I do like to have multiple views of my project, and so you can always add more photos. And once you have this set up, you could also just duplicate a page. So I hit that duplicate button, and now there are two versions, and I can just drag and drop another photo and do the exact same thing where I just brighten the image. I always recommend that when you're photographing your project, take it in the best light that you can and under the best conditions that you can, so that when you go to do all of this post processing, it's very minimal. I like to try to keep it so that I don't need to do any real color corrections. All I need to do is just brighten the photo and maybe do some cropping and rotating. You can also move things around just by double clicking on that so that you can unlock it from the background and do additional editing. And there you have it. Now, to actually download these images, all you need to do is click that share button up in the upper right hand corner. From there, there's an option where you can see download, and here you can actually choose if you wanted to download both images or just one or the other. You can select all, and when you're ready, click download. That will download it locally to your computer, and from there you can just share it across all of your socials. I hope that this tutorial has been helpful. If you need to add a watermark to your project photos, if you have any questions, do leave them in the comments below. If you have requests or suggestions for new Design Team 101 topics, leave those suggestions in the comments too, and hopefully I'll be able to address them in future videos. Thanks so much, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.